think so. I think it's good.
I think my story's far more interesting.
Yeah, well,
I told you this before, didn't I?
What?
When we drove to Monte Carlo, and I had a Peugeot 205 at the time.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't the greatest of all cars, but I was very happy to be driving
smallest cars
on the Corniche. But it was great, though, to drive from Nice over to Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Got into Monte Carlo, and my wife at the time said that she kept seeing the number 16.
Yes.
Right? And so we pulled into the car park underneath the Hotel de Paris.
Yes.
And we pulled in for some reason to the second level where there were no cars parked. And, you know, when you go into an underground car park and you just go, oh, I don't know where I'm going to park. I'll just pull into this space here. Pulled into this particular space at random. And guess what number it was? 16.
16?
Yeah. And she'd been talking about number 16 all the way over.
What about, why 16?
She just said, I keep seeing the number 16.
Who?
My wife.
Sorry, you're saying she had some sort of, like, visionary...
Yeah. She had some kind of vision about the number 16.
Well, just because the parking slot you're in was number 16?
No, all the way from Nice to Monte Carlo, which is a good hour's drive, right?
You didn't tell her to shut up about 16.
No, because she said, well, she knew we were going to a casino, right?
Yeah.
She said, I keep seeing the number 16. And I kept saying, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? But then when we pulled into the car parking space and it was number 16.
Yeah, but hang on.
I thought, well, maybe there's something to this.
Hang on, you just told me that the car park was empty of any other cars.
It was.
Well, then you just chose 16, didn't you?
But I didn't choose it.
Well, of course you did.
No, I didn't. I just pulled into a space, and it was only when I got out of the car that I happened to see that it was number 16.
The number would have been under the car by that stage.
No, it was at the back, actually, outside of the white line.
Yeah, what's the point of this story?
The point of the story is that we then went into the casino, which was a lot less posh than I thought at first, because we dressed up for it. We were on honeymoon, right? So I saw a lot of people at the fruit machines. We went into the back room where they had the blackjack.
Yeah.
And we went straight to the first blackjack table, and we put our money on number 16. And guess what?
It didn't win.
It came up.
No.
I'm not joking.
No.
We won $700.
No.
We won $700, which I then took upstairs to the restaurant, which had a sliding roof, which we could sit and look at the stars.
Yeah, okay.
And I spent $500 on dinner.
Wow.
And it was a magnificent evening.
Don't get much for $500 in the south of France.
Well, you're talking about 1987.
Well, you know.
Dinner for two, $500 was a lot of money. Trust me.
Dinner for two, not dinner for one.
No, not dinner for one. No, I was married. Something you've never been. On a honeymoon. Somewhere you've also never been.
Yeah, no,
with a wife. Something you've never had.
And divorced, I've never been.
No, you haven't.
And abandoned children, I've never done.
I've never abandoned any children.
You know? And,
I've never abandoned any children.
You know, throwing the keys of my house into the East River, I've never done.
Why are you incapable of having any joy about anybody else in the world? Why can you not share my joy that this number 16 thing was an interesting, bizarre occurrence?
I think overall, your ex-wife would rather reflect on a sad and broken experience in her marriage, rather than, oh, the wonderful moment 16 came up.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a tiny little pinprick of light and happiness in an otherwise nightmarish existence with you.
Yeah, but your nightmarish existence just goes on and on and on. The only little light that you get in your life is to come in here for 3 hours a night.
I don't have a nightmarish existence, mate.
This is talkSPORT.
Life's a ball.
Someday we return. The man living in my hand. I'm gonna take it for a honeymoon and some long, long distant land.